So Elon Musk's baby mama, well actually partner, I don't want to be rude, and music artist Grimes gave her pitch on TikTok for communism, but with artificial intelligence. Take a look.
I have a proposition for the communists. So typically, most of the communists I know are not big fans of AI. But if you think about it, AI is actually the fastest path to communism. So if implemented correctly, AI could actually theoretically solve for abundance. Like, we could totally get to a situation where nobody has to work, everybody is provided for with a comfortable state of being, comfortable living. AI could automate all the farming, weed out systematic corruption, thereby bringing us to as close as possible to genuine equality. So basically, everything that everybody loves about communism, but without the collective farm. Because let's be real, enforced farming is really not a vibe.
I would love to see what a casual Friday night looks with her and Elon. Actually, wait, no, I wouldn't. That's kind of creepy. I take that back. Sorry, Elon. Never mind. Where was I? First of all, it's pretty wild to think that that is the partner of one of the biggest tech billionaires in the world who's working on a company called Neuralink to connect the human brain with a computer. So it's not just like any random person making a TikTok. But whatever. Good luck. And it's funny because Elon had his run making fun of socialism in 2018. He said those who proclaim themselves socialists are usually depressing, have no sense of humor, and attended an expensive college. Fate loves irony. Someone asked him what he would proclaim himself as, anything specifically. He said a socialist. He also said Marx was a capitalist. He even wrote a book about it. And we're going to talk about that book in a second. He also later clarified and said, by the way, I am actually a socialist, just not the kind that shifts resources from most productive to least productive, pretending to do good while actually causing harm. True socialism seeks greatest good for all. He also moved from California to Texas, and he's been known to bash the liberal ideology and groupthink, so it's hard to tell where he stands. However,
AI is actually the fastest path to communism.
Communism with artificial intelligence, that's no thank you, not for me. To get to the root of communism, I read the book Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx with an open mind. I was thinking maybe I'd see something that was naive, maybe I'd see something that was awesome that I just didn't expect was as good as I thought, because a lot of socialists and communists say, well, it's never really worked, you know, people have abused it. And I'm like, that's fair, so let me read it. A few things that stuck out to me from the book, it says, in this sense, the theory of the communists may be summed up in the single sentence, abolition of private property. Okay, so I guess libertarianism goes out the window there. Abolish the family, claiming that family only exists among the wealthy, which I would argue the lack of family is really destroying certain communities and certain inner cities, and it's allowing people, instead of being raised by their father and mother, being raised by the government and the media. So I don't really agree with Karl Marx there. And his specific guidelines of what communism would look like are pretty straightforward. Abolition of property and land, an application of all rents of all land to public purposes, a heavy progressive or graduated income tax, abolition of all right of inheritance, confiscation of the property of all immigrants and rebels, centralization of credit in the hands of the state by means of a national bank with a state capital and an exclusive monopoly, centralization of the means of communication and transport in the hands of the state. So just with those first six, he wants a total monopoly over the banking system, centralization and monopoly over all communication. It's a major red flag to me. When I hear communism, I think we're all sharing, it's all good. And when I read Karl Marx, I hear, oh, you like the truth, you like morality, you like the family? Well, we're going to abolish that, and we're just going to take control of the money, the media, the communication. I don't think it's never worked because people didn't implement it properly. I think it doesn't work because it's a horrible, wicked idea. And even myself with an open mind read this thinking, this dude was a total con artist. It's like, here, give me everything, all the money, all the power, all the control of everything, transportation, you know, you don't own property at all. In America, it's like you own property, you own the right to protect it against the government and such, but not in communism. You don't own anything. The state owns everything, and you have to trust someone like a Karl Marx. You have to trust the government. This is why progressive socialists and communists, I feel like, keep getting played over and over and over and over and over again because they don't get that consolidating power into the hands of the government. It's setting us up for failure, and I do think they are implementing that in the world right now. The big tech companies, a lot of the world governments, they are trying to essentially implement communism. Abolish the family, that's a clear media goal. Centralization of all money, obviously what they've been trying to do and probably already have done. Taking control of all transportation, you see that in the press, especially on the left. They want to control it all by telling landowners and building owners that they don't have the right to open up or ask for rent. I think it's a wicked system. I think it only empowers the government, the billionaire class, and all these people that the left thinks they're fighting. And the only thing creepier than human communism would have to be artificial communism. So thanks for the suggestion, Grimes. God bless you. I think Elon Musk is a funny guy, and I appreciate his trolls and tweets, except for the Bitcoin ones. notes, because honestly, it's kind of annoying. Every time you do it, you crash the market and it sucks for people who are invested. But personally, I'll pass on the AI communism if I'm even allowed to pass. I guess if artificial intelligence decides to do communism, I probably won't have a choice. So if that's the case, please be easy on me, robots and computers. I come in peace. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. God bless you. And if you like these hats, godblesshats.com. You could pick up this white hat. You could pick up a black beanie. You can also pick up a few tank tops. Way Too Jacked for the Gulag and Is Thinking Illegal Yet. I love that one. We're going to have a t-shirt very soon and stickers as well for people who purchase stuff. So stay tuned for that. StayInTouchWithMe.com, my free email list, t.me/DreamRareChat, or look for Dream Rare Chat on Telegram to follow. And thank you to everybody on patreon.com/raretalk. It's the support on Patreon that is really something that's been consistent and stable over the past few years. So thank you guys so much. God bless you. Have a good one. And I'll be back very soon.